Yes, yes, yes. What is good, my people? Welcome back to Computer Music Academy's weekly homework podcast. I am your host, Tashira Say. Thank you for watching and thank you for listening. Welcome to week 144. Good Lord. Of the weekly homework assignment / podcast. Shout out to my man, DJ D-Man, for that intro. We have, one more week to go after this? Yes, sir. Looking at the calendar now. And then moving on to something else. Shout out to all of the people who are hanging with us right now. There's a full house as usual. Thank y'all for hanging with us. And let's get some shout outs in real quick, man. Let's get everybody some love. Shout out to Jay Bishop. Who we got here? Rayji just checked in. 8S Agent Smith. My wife Samaya's in the building. What up, Dre? He's in the building. No One You Know. Ron B. Gemini 4D. Who else we got? DJ D-Man. QB. Quentin Barrett. Dixie Freely. Derek Neely was just in here. One of QB and Mr. Wallace's friends. He had to check out. So shout out to him. Hopefully you catch the replay. Shout out to Miss Tiffany. DJ Nocturnal. J Pass, Miss Sarah, Miss Lena, and James Crenshaw just checked in. Shout out to you. Shout out to everybody. Thank you for rocking with us. We do this every Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on Facebook.com/Computer Music Academy. And the replay or the playback goes up on ComputerMusicAcademy.com as well as YouTube.com/Computer Music Academy the next day. What are we doing? Well, there comes a time. Well, let's go here. We are, the majority of us at CMA are hip hop people. We make hip hop beats. We love hip hop. We're hip hop fans. Blah blah blah. And one of the downfalls of hip hop, and I don't necessarily want to call it a downfall, but one of the things that happens in hip hop is, we do a lot of sampling, and on occasion there are copyright infringements and cases, and people want to take you to court for, not using their stuff correctly or not getting the rights. Shout out to the DJ Widebody who just checked in, and sometimes. Or in the case of dealing with like major labels or whatever, you can't get certain samples cleared. So we actually have this thing we do where we replay certain samples or certain pieces of music in our songs. So we either don't have to pay as much or maybe not at all, depending on the situation. And that, my friends, is called interpolation. Look it up. That is what we are doing tonight. I have 7 submissions, thank God. I don't know if I can do another 2-hour podcast this soon. Shout out to everybody that participated over the last couple of weeks with the 17 2 weeks ago and 18 submissions last week. Good Lord. Anyhow, shout out to Blue Pineapples too. He's in the building with us. But we do have 7 submissions this week, all of which are supposed to be very cool interpolations, and I've read some of the messages ahead of time, so this should be good. Let's kick the show off with our man repping the DMV, OK Joey. Yes, sir. I like that. Now, I gotta call my mans out. That was dope. That was very, very dope. That's again, Joey continues to build and get better. I love what he's doing. But kind of didn't follow the assignment to code. He said, hello, just turning in my assignment. The sample I used, which we're not supposed to be using samples, is all supposed to be replayed. The sample I used was David Axelrod, The Warning, Part 2, which was used on Most Def's Black on Both Sides album. Not so good at chopping up samples, but I try. Nothing wrong with that. Actually, I like what he did with the song, but it was supposed to be played. That's the whole point. Interpolation. I was very clear with my instructions of what I was looking for. But I will give him props. This is definitely one of the better joints he has turned in. And it seems like every single week, every submission, he's getting better and better. So I will give him that. But gotta pay very close attention to the instructions, my man. This was dope, though. This was very, very dope. My man. Thank you, Joey. All right, let's keep it going. Holla at this guy right here who's hanging out in the chat with us. My man, No One You Know. Yes, sir. Representing Metro Detroit. My man, No One You Know. And if you didn't pick up on it, so the only popular song I can peck out is the Force MD's Tender Love. So I figured, why not? Yeah, that was dope. Way to go, No One. That was a nice little flip of that. I like, interpolation of that. I like how you actually played it out, and I like the beat that you actually made it over. Definitely kind of modernized it a little bit, almost like a Timbaland kind of feel. So I wouldn't say too modern in the sense of like a trap or anything like that, but it definitely sounds like something that Timbaland probably would have banged out himself, not that long ago. But like the piano in there, the selection of the piano was on point because that sounds very similar to the original Tender Love, the piano that was in that particular song. And what did that come from? That wasn't from School Days, was it? Or was that before that? I'm pretty sure cats will tell me in the chat. But yeah, Force MD's back in the day, Tender Love. No. That was before School Days. That was I want to say what was the rap joint? Oh my god. I'm blanking on it right now. Oh my god. Crush Groove. I think that's where that came from. Yeah, that joint right there. Okay, yeah, Cass is backing me up. Okay, yeah. Good looks for that. Yeah, no one, my man. Way to go on that one. Way too flippy. Good stuff right there, my man. Let's see, we got some couple other people that checked in. Who we got here? Oh, DJ. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we got some people. First of all, let me shout out QB's father, Quentin Barrett Sr., slightly different spelling, is hanging out with us right now. Shout out to him. I saw a couple of other peeps, man, that checked in. It's crazy tonight. Shout out to Jacoby Simmons, my man. I ain't talked to him in a minute. Jamari Mack is in the building. Mike Notes is in the building. I shouted out Wide Body. Yo, shout out to all of y'all, man. Straight up. Thank y'all for coming through, man. All right, let's keep it moving. We're going to move on over to the DMV. I'm sorry. Let's back that up. I'm about to skip one again. I'm not going to let it happen. Let's go down south and holler at this guy right here, Ron B.
I whispered in her ear, come here, you ready to go? Looked up in my eyes as I lowered the phone. I whispered in her ear, come here, you ready to go? What we have is a brand new sound.
Yes, sir. Ron B. doing his thing for number 144. Now, out the gate. Ron, you killing me, bro. You killing me. No samples. All supposed to be all played. Replaying the samples, like you actually do the instrumentation in the form of the sample. You know, like a Puff Daddy kind of thing. I think that would be the perfect example. Or Trackmasters were really good with that. No Limit, Beats by the Pound. Those guys were really good with that. Who else? What's the dudes down in Texas? I can't think of the names right now. Suave House. They were really good with interpolations. Yeah, but this was dope. This was dope. And of course, he used the OJ's Cry Together. Now, even though he did sample, though he wasn't supposed to, I do like the track that he built around the sample, the extra instrumentation. That was dope. Very dope. I like how he did that. I like the other vocal samples and stabs and other stuff that he put in there. The drums were really, really dope as well. All of this was actually very solid, but the only thing is the sample. That's the one thing, dude. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. And that's the whole point, is because, and especially a sample like that that's been used many, many times. Oh, OJs are coming after you for the publishing. And that's the whole thing with the interpolation, is replaying it so you can kind of either avoid it, or at least you take a lesser hit because you're not sampling the original material. But overall, track was dope, dog. Very, very dope. Really enjoyed that, my man. Really enjoyed that. Oh, shout out to my man. I was getting ready to shout him out, then I got distracted. Shout out to my man DJ Graffiti in the house. That's my dude right there. Newly married. I think he's just over a year married. His daughter, I think I just saw something that said she was 3 months old. So shout out for all of that, my man. Thank you for coming through and hollering at us. All right, let's get it going. I want to see what this dude right here is doing. We're going to take it to the DMV, over to Maryland. Holla at this guy, Rayji. This guy, dog. He got the chat lit. Rayji, my man. So, so when I sent this assignment out, I wanted to send an example. I always want to be as clear as possible. And for people who just have no idea, actually give them an example of what what I'm looking for. So if you haven't heard it, I actually used Belle Biv DeVoe's new single, Run, which is so dope to me. I love that song. But it actually uses the it uses the original Herb Alpert Rise, which was also used for Notorious B.I.G.'s Hypnotize. And then they also took some of the elements that he used in Hypnotize in the song. If you haven't heard it, Belle Biv DeVoe Run, go listen to it. Go watch the video. It's really dope. But what's funny about me using that, and then Rayji actually goes and grabs the original Belle Biv DeVoe song, the biggest hit of all time, and did an excellent job with it. Way to go, my man. Way to go. I chose to remake Belle Biv DeVoe's Poison. I sang the bridge part. Shout out to my man Rayji for that. That was stupid. That was absolutely stupid, dude. Yo, I really enjoyed that. Of course, he sampled the original Horn hit and then had the Poison sample, which I want to say that was from Poor Righteous Teachers. I could be wrong. Somebody will correct me. And then he actually had the part from the actual song where they said "Girl, I Must," and then it led into the actual song, the verse part. Really dope, really dope. I like the swing on it. I like the fullness of it, because in the beginning of the verse part, the first verse, it was kind of minimal, which was pretty dope, but it actually built up to where it had all this instrumentation in there. Really dope. Then he kind of freaked it at I want to say it was around the 2-minute part all the way out. Really dope. I saw my wife, somebody actually said, yeah, this is stripper music. What? But no, Rayji, my man, beastly as usual, dude. Good Lord. That was dope. Really, really dope, my man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's keep it moving. I'm going to go over to St. Louis right now. Holla at my man where he and his wife are hanging with us right now in the chat. As usual, shout out to Miss Tiffany and shout out to my man, Dixie Freely. Got to do a little bit of this. Praise it. Dixie Freely losing his damn mind over here, yo. Dude, are you serious? Now, Dixie and I, we talk a few times throughout the week normally. And he did say in advance that he was thinking about going in this direction. And I was like, I really don't care to know in advance, but okay, cool. Totally forgot that's where he was going. And in case you didn't know, he actually did one of my favorite songs, one of my favorite productions by one of my favorite producers and artists. That was Tupac, I Get Around, produced by none other than the great Shock G. So he did say that he was thinking about going that route. And like I said, when it hit, I totally forgot. And I'm sitting here like, oh no, this joint was cold, dude. Oh, I loved how you flipped this, how you freaked it. This was so dope. All interpolation. I think the first part might have been sampled. The original, that thing. Maybe not. I got to go back and listen. But this is what I'm talking about. This is so cold, man. Freaked it out. I like the drums and the bass line. I mean, he really put that work in to play that piano and those chords like Shock did. And I've said it many, many times before. Shock G is one of the best hip-hop producers, and I think he has done a little bit of R&B of all time. He does not get the credit he deserves, and I freaking hate that. Trust me, I do. But what was extra dope, around the maybe 1:15, it actually broke down. And I don't know if you paid attention. Go back and listen. The song actually completely dropped out, and then it faded back in. And if you were listening, it was another one of my favorite Shock G productions. The bass line to So Many Tears off of Me Against the World. Woo! That was so cold. Then took it back to I Get Around. Dixie is out of his damn mind with this one. This was cold, dude. My man. Good Lord. You already got stamped, so you can get the hell away from me with that. Dude, way to kill this one, though. For real. Thank you, my man. Way to go. Good Lord, man. Couple shout outs real quick. Shout out to Wappa Chopper, man. Met him last night. Thanks for coming through and hanging with us, man. I saw one other person that needed to be shout out. I can't think of who it is. We shouted out Andre, and I can't think of who the other person is. Make sure you get your likes in before the end of the show, and we will definitely shout you out. Now, let's go on over to the West Coast. See what this dude did. My man, your man, RTO Beats.
It's just an effect.
Shout out to the 404 boys. RTO Beats, my man. Oakland's finest. This dude, man. Everybody already knows what this is. Erykah Badu's Other Side of the Game. I mean, come on, man. I would really, and we're probably gonna, meet up after this particular show, but I really need to know what made him choose that of all songs. That was an excellent selection. But then playing everything out, and laying out the pattern, but then he got the 404 effects going. Stupid. Absolutely nuts. Woo, air fryer mundane over there. Hey, he had to get a little dig in. I'm just gonna leave that one alone. But yo, the way he freaked this, so stupid. I really enjoyed that, RTO. I did. That was really, really dope. Love the pads, the keys, the other elements you had in there, the effects, all of it tied together. Very, very dope. And I expect nothing less when you're talking about RTO, man. I mean, it's RTO. It's RTO, man. Shout out for that, my man. That was a hell of a submission. Good Lord, man. Couple quick shout outs, man. Shout out to CX, the producer in the building. And shout out to my man, my homeboy, DJ Prime Minister, my dude. Thanks for coming through, my man. Good Lord. All right, let's get on to this last submission. We're going to head back down to South Carolina. Holla at my dude, DJ Nocturnal. oh great one, DJ Nocturnal, closing out episode 144 of the weekly homework assignment / podcast. Good Lord, Locke. This dude, man. Woo. Look, bruh. This dude went and snatched up Lionel Richie, Hello. Is it me you're looking for? Not only did he play elements, familiar elements of the song, he damn near played, I would say, at least the whole first verse. Like, he really played that out. That's dope. But to do it at such a tempo and over such a beat, and then make it just dope, which he's going to do that anyway. It's Locke. But are you serious, dog? Killed it. Absolutely nailed it. Nocturnal. Beast. And even more beast. Yo, that was sick. That's how it's supposed to be done, ladies and gentlemen. Interpolation. As I said before, when you have to dodge copyright or at least take a smaller hit on your publishing, this is the way out. Real talk. Very dope, ladies and gentlemen. Very dope to everybody that hung out with us today. Shout out to everybody that participated. DJ Nocturnal, RTO Beats, Dixie Freely, Rayji, Ron B, No One You Know, and OK Joey. Thank y'all for participating, man. Woo! This was dope. It was a shorter show, but it was still very dope, man. Very, very dope. Let's give some shouts out before we get out of here, man. How's about that? Woo! Let's make the rounds. Shout out to everybody that hung with us tonight. Who we got here? DJ D-Man, Mike Notes, RTO, DJ Graffiti, Ray D 3000, Black Mav, DJ Widebody, Mr. Wallace, AS, Agent Smith, CX the Producer, Ron B, Gemini 4D, Dixie Freely, No One You Know, my man Jacoby Simmons, thank you for coming through, dude. Jamari Mack, Ray Jean, Jay Bishop, my wife Samaya, love you, baby. QB, Quentin Barrett, Miss Shawnee is in the building. Thank you for coming through. Dunsworth checked in. Shout out to you, my man. Miss Tiffany, Jay Pass is in the house. RTO Beats, Wappa Choppa, James Crenshaw. I think I said Nocturnal. Quentin Barrett Sr. Thank you for coming through, sir. Blue Pineapple's in the building. Andre 77. Shout out to Derek Neely once again. Miss Sarah and Miss Lena, as well as a couple other people. Needle 914. My man Alex Rogers, the ref. Thank you for coming through, my man. Good Lord. Seems like we get more people every week and newer people to come through every week. Shout out to Kevin K. Massey. Thank you for coming through, my man. We do this every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time right here on Facebook.com/Computer Music Academy. And we post the replay, the archive on ComputerMusicAcademy.com as well as YouTube.com/Computer Music Academy the next day. If you would like to be amongst the great talent pool that we have at CMA, come on over to ComputerMusicAcademy.com and join us. It is that simple. Stop emailing me. Stop tweeting me. Stop DMing me, asking me how to get down. You know how to get down. www.computermusicacademy.com. Get off the social networks, get yourself over to the website and join. Otherwise, don't talk to me for that purpose. Sorry about that. Thank y'all for hanging with us. It's been a hell of a show. Love you all. I'll see you next time. Peace.